Hey class, good evening everyone. So, how are you all doing today? I hope all of you are doing awesome. And thank you for the great response for the previous video of triangles 1. And I have got many comments that sir, please discuss this problem, please discuss this problem. So I would be discussing those problems as well. So I will be talking about everything that we are going to do in today's session. So as I've told you in the previous session, I have done congruence of triangles, right? And in this session today, I will be starting with triangular inequalities, and afterwards the next session on this part will be the HOTS question of triangles topic. Okay, so this part I am doing on the triangular inequalities, and welcome to this Umang series especially for your grade 9th preparation. And let's see bacho. So this is Vedantu's class 9th and 10th channels. Do like, share and subscribe, okay, to this channel, and like this video as well. Okay, and this is the only channel which is like solely dedicated to class 9th and class 10th. Okay, so you can understand how much hard work we are doing for you all. And now, last class I have given this homework question: find out the length of a median of an equilateral triangle of side a centimeter. So if you have an equilateral triangle whose side is, let us say, a centimeter, bachcho, so how can you find out the length of the median? Chalo, so let us say ki this is one equilateral triangle A, B and C, and this is an equilateral triangle of side a centimeter, right? Now what I have done, ki I want to draw a median, so chalo, let us draw a median. Sir, ki let us say this is the median only. Okay, so this whole is A, and let us say this is a point D, so this part will be A by 2 and this part will also be A by 2. Why? Because the median is a line joining the vertex of a triangle with the midpoint of the opposite side, right? So this D is the midpoint of BC, so this part is A by 2, this part is A by 2, right? Now this I know ki AB is also A, this is also A, correct? Now let us look at one thing, bacho, ki this triangle ABD, if you will see in triangle ABD and triangle ADC, first thing you can see bachcho ki AB is equal to AC. Second thing we can say ki BD is equal to CD because both are equal to A by 2. And third thing we can say bachcho ki this AD is the common side. So sir, AD is equal to AD as it is a common side. Correct? So these are the three parts which we have got. So now I can say ki sir, these two triangles are congruent because of SSS. All the three sides are equal. So I can say ki sir, my triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Now if this thing is clear, if these two are congruent, so all the corresponding parts will be equal. So I can say that means sir, angle ADB, this angle ADB will be equal to angle ADC because they are corresponding parts. So I can say sir, that means angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, and let us say both are equal to X. Why I am saying that they are equal? Because they are corresponding parts of congruent triangles, right? So if this is suppose X and this is suppose X, and I know BC is a straight line, so some of these two angles should be equal to 180 degree. So I can say ki sir, angle ADB plus angle ADC is equal to 180 degree. So now you can say ki sir, X plus X is equal to 180 degree. So 2X is 180 degree, that means X is equal to 90 degree. So we have got this new thing ki sir, this is a 90 degree right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. Correct? So if this is a right angle triangle, triangle ABD, I can use Pythagoras theorem, right? I can use Pythagoras theorem. So I will say ki sir, in triangle ABD, using Pythagoras theorem, okay, I'm using Pythagoras theorem. What we are getting, bacho? See, if this is a right angle triangle, this part will be your hypotenuse. So AB square should be equal to sum of square of other two sides. So AD square plus BD square. Right? Now, AB square I know is A square. is equal to AD square right now I don't know, plus BD. BD is what? A by 2. So a by 2 whole square. Correct? So this part, if I solve it further, let us say here. Let us say here. So I will say ki sir a square is equal to AD square plus a square by 4. Shifted that side, you'll be getting a square minus a square by 4 is equal to AD square. Take LCM and solve it, you'll be getting 3a square by 4 is equal to AD square. So now to get AD, square root on both the sides, so AD will be equal to root 3a by 2. So the length of the median is what? Root 3a by 2. For any equilateral triangle whose side is a centimeter, the length of the median will be root 3a by 2. And one more thing we got to know, कि when I proved them congruent, I saw कि sir, this part, this line is perpendicular to BC as well. That means this AD is median as well as perpendicular bisector as well. Understood? So this is forming two right angle triangles. Understood? So then we have used Pythagoras theorem and we have got this thing. Now since see bachcho, if it is perpendicular, we know that area of a triangle is half into base into height. Okay, this is one extra thing which I am telling you. We know that area of a triangle is nothing but half into base into height. Area of a triangle. Okay, area of a triangle is half into base into height. So half into base. If I keep my BC as base, so half into A. Let's first write BC so that you'll understand. BC. And for BC, what is the perpendicular height? Perpendicular height is AD. Correct? So we'll be getting half into small a into AD. AD was the median which we have found out is equal to what? Root 3a by 2. So from here, if you will solve this, bachcho, you will be getting that area. You will be getting that area of any equilateral triangle. Area of any equilateral triangle is root 3 a square. A into a is a square divided by 2 into 2 is 4. So this is the area of any equilateral triangle. This is only true for equilateral triangle. Area of an equilateral triangle. Okay, area of an equilateral triangle. So from this single question we have learned so many things. Understood? And now let me show you how many of you have given me correct answer. And although what I have seen, कि many have given me the answer, but some of you have given me wrong, or some of you forgot to write. Some of you written root 5a by 2. Some of you wrote only root 3 by 2. That will not be counted correct, because root 3 by 2 is not the answer. Root 3 by 2 is the answer only for the triangle whose side is 1 centimeter. So root 3a by 2, root 3a by 2 is the correct answer, and we have got it correct from Field Physics, then Smart India, Soul CA, Varalakshmi, Neil, Vipin, Archana, Jitendra and Sumukha. Okay, so bachcho, this is all. I hope next time I will get more and more correct answers. And now we'll be moving ahead with the rapid fire round, but let me just tell you what we are going to study today. So I have told you that triangular inequalities we'll be studying today. So there are two main things in triangular inequalities, two main parts. First thing is, so the first thing which I want to tell you here is कि in a triangle, okay, in a triangle, sum of any two sides is greater than third sides. Okay, in a triangle, this is the first equality. In a triangle, sum of any two sides, this is always greater than third side. This is always greater than third side. Okay, so let us say कि I have a triangle बच्चों, A, B, C. तो I can say कि AB plus AC is greater than BC. Any two sides you can pick. You can pick AB plus BC is greater than AC. That will be true. All three parts will be true. Okay, any combination you will make, sum of two sides will always be greater than third side. Now, why this happens, bachcho? See, there is a very logical proof behind it. Okay, these proofs are very logical, but you have to understand the meaning what it is happening. Suppose if I have a 2 points B and C. Let us say I had 2 points B and C. Okay, these are my 2 points B and C. Now you know that the minimum distance to travel, suppose B is a village, C is another village, the minimum distance to travel between them will be go through by air, that means go through a straight line. You remember this thing? So the minimum distance, suppose this is 1 point, this is 1 point. Okay, so I can go from this point to this point like this anyway, but the minimum will be if I go straight. The minimum will be what? If I go straight. So similarly, B to C, the minimum distance, I will say ki the minimum distance will be this straight line. This is the minimum distance between B and C. The minimum distance, let us say I got to know ki sir, this is 10 meter. Chalo. The distance, the minimum distance to go from point B to point C will be, let us say, 10 meter. Now what I'm telling you, bachon, ki you took some other route. You took some other route, suppose something like this. You took a route, let us say like this. Now obviously this route will be greater than 10 meter, right? So any other route, even a small bit, suppose if you take a route something like this also, na? Even a route taken like this route will also be greater than 10 meter. Okay, because the minimum distance between B and C is 10 meter only. Now suppose you are taking a route something like this. You are taking a route something like this. Ki sir, first I will go to a village A, and then from village A I will go to village C. Now definitely you know ki this distance from B to A and then A to C will be more than BC, because minimum distance between BC is 10 meters. So from here I can say ki that means sir, this distance, this path, which is AB plus path AC, this path is always greater than the path BC, which is the straight line. Understood? Which is always equal to, it is always greater than that. Understood? So this is what a triangular inequality is there. So suppose if I have a triangle of, let us say, 10 meter. Now see what happens na, ki the other two sides, their sum has to be greater than 10 meter. Now what happens ki suppose I told ki the other two sides are, let us say, 6 and 8. So you know ki suppose anywhere 6 here and let us say 8 is here. Okay. Six here and 8 is here. So you can see ki 6 plus 8 is 14. So haan sir, it is more. So this is possible. Now let us say ki the other two sides which I was talking about in this part, let us say the other two sides I have told ki this BC is 10 meter, and now I'm telling you ki other two sides are 5 and 5. Okay. For the rough diagram, if you have to draw a rough diagram, you can say ki haan sir, this is 5, this is 5. Okay. But it will not be correct. It will not be the correct diagram. Why? This distance is bachcho already, BC is already 10 meter. I can divide this 10 meter into two ways. What is that? Like this. Sir, it is 5 and this is also 5. So the sum of the other two sides, when it is equal, you're not getting a triangle. Actually, this point A is not here at the top. This point A is here. So when the sum of two sides is equal to third sides, when the sum of two sides is equal to third sides, AB plus AC is equal to BC, so it does not represent a triangle, it represents a straight line. It represents a straight line. As you can see, bachcho, see, AB plus AC will be equal to BC. This you have already studied in the Euclid geometry ki if you add the two parts, the whole will be equal to sum of the parts, right? So you know this thing, right? Suppose if it is a straight line A, B, and let us say this is C, so you know na ki AC plus BC is equal to AB. So when the sum of two sides, 5 and 5, is equal to 10, that means that is not a triangle, it is a straight line. So when it is greater, you are getting a triangle. When it is equal, you are getting a straight line. What happens if it is less? What happens if it is less? So chalo, let us keep it less, 4 and 4. Now bachcho, since it is 4 and 4, chalo, so this is my BC, which is 10 meter. Okay. Now I want to draw two lines which is 4 and 4 meter. So chalo sir, let us say ki bhaiya, you know this thing ki sir, midpoint will be somewhere here. This will be a midpoint, 5 meter. Okay. Now I want to draw 4 meter. So you know this thing ki sir, 4 meter will be somewhere here. It will not join before here. So let us say this is 4 meter, and similarly this will also be 4 meter. Now as you can see, they cannot be joined because the minimum distance to join these two has to be 10 meter and we are getting only 8 meter. Even if you rotate them, no matter how you will rotate them, you will not be getting any intersection point of these two sides. So when AB plus AC is less than BC, the shape is not possible. It will not be a straight line or nothing like that. Okay, it will be an open shape which does not give any relevance. So these are the two important cases. When it become equal, that gives you a straight line. When it is more than that, it gives you a triangle. In less than part, you are not getting any polygon or a straight line. Okay, you are getting an open shape like this. Suppose like this, you can get an open shape. This is 4, and this is 10. So that open shape does not give any relevance to us. Understood? So we are only understanding about the closed shape. So this is the first triangular identity. Inequality. First inequality ki bhaiya sum of two sides in a triangle is always greater than the third side. Now let's move to the next inequality. What is the next inequality says? The next inequality saying bacho ki in any triangle, if you know the order of angles, you can tell me the order of sides. Or if you know the order of sides, you can tell me the order of angles. Suppose ki you have a triangle. Let us say A, B, C. Okay, you have this triangle. Now what happened bachon ki I told ki yaar acha sir, tell me one thing. I told you ki sir, let us say AB is the smallest side, then AC, and then BC is the largest side. BC is the largest side. So in this case, bachcho, what will happen na? Ki since this BC is the largest side, so the angle opposite to BC will be the largest angle. Okay, angle opposite to largest side. Angle opposite to largest side is largest angle of triangle. So it means what? If this BC is the largest side, so opposite to this, which angle is here? Angle A. So angle A will be the largest. Then AB is the smallest side. So what is the angle opposite to AB? Opposite to AB we have angle C. So angle C will be the smallest, and the next in the middle we have AC. So opposite to AC, which angle we have? We have angle B. So angle B will be more than angle C but less than angle A. So if I know the order of the sides, I can also get the order of the angles, and it is true vice versa as well. If you know the order of angles, so if I tell you ki bhaiya angle A is the largest side, so angle A is the largest angle, so the side opposite to angle A, which is BC, it will be the largest. Okay, so this is how this thing works. So from this identity, you got your other identities, which is equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle. So what is an isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle is ki sir, in an isosceles triangle we know ki bhaiya this side is equal to this side. Okay, now I know ki chalo third side, so I'm not talking about. For this side, let us say A, B, C. Okay, so chalo bhaiya, I have told ki sir opposite to AB we have this, and opposite to AC we have this angle. Now if you know bachcho ki suppose if I told you ki if AB is greater than AC, suppose if I would have told you ki this AB is greater than AC, so opposite to AB is angle C, so you would have told ki sir angle C is greater than angle B, right? You would have told me this. Now suppose if I would have told you bachcho कि AC is greater than AB, so you would have told कि sir angle B is greater than angle C, right? But since now I am telling you कि AB is equal to AC, so angle B and angle C will also be equal. That means in a triangle, if two sides are equal, so angles opposite to those equal sides are also equal. And since in an equilateral triangle, all the three angles are equal, all the three sides are equal, so all the three angles will be equal. And sum of three angles is equal to 180 degrees. So x plus x plus x will be 180. So you'll be getting each angle of an equilateral triangle is equal to 60 degree. Each angle of an equilateral triangle is 60 degree. 60, 60, 60. Understood? So it is not required now to give you the length of the sides to identify whether it is an equilateral triangle or isosceles triangle or a scalene triangle. If I give you any two angles equal, you must understand ki sir it will be an isosceles triangle. If I give you all three angles to be 60 degree, you must understand that it is an equilateral triangle. Understood? So this is how you have to use your brain. Now ki this inequality now relates the sides and angles of a triangle. Remember, for a triangle it is there. Okay, so these are the two major inequalities which are very important in your syllabus. Now chalo, so now let's move to the rapid fire round and let's solve some questions. First question, can the sides of a triangle have lengths 2, 5 and 6? Can they have lengths 2, 5 and 6? So they are asking whether this triangle is possible or not. So for the possibility of triangle, I have told you this one thing ki AB plus BC should be greater than AC. Matlab sum of three sides. Okay, sum of two sides should be greater than the third side. Okay, AB and AC. So I have told ki sir AB plus BC should be greater than AC. Now this inequalities can be done in three ways. Okay, remember one thing bacho, if you have to check whether the triangle is possible or not, you can check for all three or only one will give you the answer. What is that? In this part, okay, the sum, you will take the sum of two smaller sides. Okay, sum of two sides should be greater than the largest side. So other than largest side, whatever are two sides, their sum. So here as you can see the largest side is 6, so sum of 2 plus 5, which is equal to what? 7. And the largest side is 6, so is 7 greater than 6? Yes, it is true. That means it is possible to make a triangle like that. How? So let us say ki here this is 6 meter. Now I can take one thing, 2 plus 7. 2 and 5. So 2 and 5, this root is more than 6 meter. Yes, so it is possible, right? So I can say ki it is satisfying the triangular inequalities that sum of two sides is greater than the third side. So this triangle is possible. Let's move to the next question, bachcho. Is it possible to construct a triangle with length of its sides as 8 centimeter, 7 centimeter and 4 centimeter? So again you can see ki 7 plus 4 is what bachcho? 11 centimeter. So 11 centimeter is greater than 8 centimeter. Yes, that means sum of two sides is greater than the third side. Remember bachcho, you cannot check. See, let us say ki I gave you one example. So this is true. Okay, why? Because I can say ki sir 7 plus 4 is greater than 8. So the triangle is possible. But let us say I gave you this thing ki acha bachcho, tell me one thing yaar, ki if I give you, tell me 5, 9 and 2. Is this possible to make a triangle like this? And you will say ki, yes sir, possible, because 5 plus 9 is greater than 2. So I will say ki no bhaiya, it is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because all the three combinations will not be true. Okay, you have to check for all three. The part which I have told you, which combination to check, if it is true, other two will obviously be true. Because see bacho, the largest side, this side, the largest side, if it is less than the sum of other two, now if you take suppose 7 plus 8, 8 itself is the largest side, so the third side is definitely smaller than that. Okay, so no need to check the other two, but here always remember, this part if you will say ki it is satisfying, it will not work. You have to check that the sum of the two sides, which are the smaller ones, should be, that sum should be greater than the largest side. So here you can see 5 plus 2, we are getting 7, and is 7 greater than 9? No sir, it is less. So I can say this triangle is not possible. So always remember, sum of two smaller sides should be greater than the largest side. Okay, so here this part also you will say yes sir, this is true because it is following the triangular inequality. Okay, chalo, now let's move to the next question. D is a point on side BC of a triangle ABC such that AD is equal to AC. Okay, D is a point on side BC of a triangle, AD is equal to AC. Show that AB is greater than AD. So in this question, so bachcho, I have told you first thing ki yaar, it is very important to draw the diagram. The diagram gives us the very clear idea. Okay, so let's draw. D is a point on side BC of a triangle ABC. Okay sir, chalo, let us draw D. So first, let us say this is A, this is B, and this is C, and D is a point in such a way that AD is equal to AC. Okay, so it is something like this. Okay, AD is equal to AC. These two are equal. Show that AB, this AB is greater than AD. So we have to show that this AB, this side AB is greater than AD. First thing, bacho, I can say कि sir, if this AD and AC are equal, I can say कि sir, this angle will be equal to this angle. Yes or no? Let me make this diagram a bit more exact so that it will be very quietly visible to us. तो So now I can say बच्चों कि these two angles are equal. Why? Because it is given कि भैया these two AD is equal to AC. Right? Now what do you want to prove? Focus on what you want to prove. You want to prove बच्चों कि this AB is greater than AD. Okay, you want to prove that this AB is greater than AD. Now bachcho, tell me one thing. You know कि suppose if I draw, or let us say कि this is X, this is X, so this angle will be 180 minus 2X. Okay, now in this triangle ADC, you have seen कि this angle DAC is greater than angle DAC is greater than angle BAC. Sorry, angle DAC is smaller than angle DAC is smaller than angle BAC. Correct, angle DAC is smaller than angle BAC. Now bachcho, you know कि this DAC is nothing but 180 minus this and this, and angle BAC is nothing but 180 minus angle B and angle C. So chalo, let us write this point here. So angle DAC, let us say this is X, and let us say this is Y. Okay, this angle is Y. So angle DAC is nothing but 180 minus 2X. So 180 minus X, this angle DAC is smaller than BAC. What is BAC? 180 minus X minus Y. Right? Now as you can see bachcho, this 180 to 180 got cancelled. Okay, this minus X to minus X got cancelled. So what we have got? We have got minus X is, acha, this inequality will be very tough for you. I would just try to let you explain. So what we have got bachcho ki minus X is smaller than Y. Sorry, minus X is smaller than minus Y. Now tell me one thing bachcho, negative of a number, this negative number is smaller than this negative number. What does it mean? Suppose if I tell you bachcho ki minus 3 and let us say ki minus 1, which one is greater? All of you know ki minus 1 is greater. So similarly, as you can see, suppose this is minus 3, this is minus 1. So in negative, the magnitude, the larger the magnitude, the smaller the number. 3 is larger in magnitude. Since it is negative, it is smaller. 1 is smaller in magnitude. Since it is negative, it is larger number. Similarly, this negative tells that this magnitude of X is more, right? See, if I remove the negative, so if I remove the negative and X and Y leave, so if I remove the negative, you can see the inequality sign changes. When I take negative common, it is not used into that equations part. In equation part, since it is equal, that doesn't matter. But in equality, it happens that when you take the negative, when you take the cancel out the negative, the sign changes. See, minus 3 is smaller than minus 1. Now, if I take negative to negative cancel, you can see 3 is greater than 1. Understood? So, same way you will be getting X is greater than Y. This I know is a very difficult method for some of the 9th graders. Okay, so let us try to solve it in an easier way. We can also write it directly by observation ki sir, okay, we can also write it directly by observation ki sir, as we know this AD, okay, let us draw a perpendicular here, AE, let us draw a perpendicular here, AE. Now bachcho, I know ki this distance, the more I will move away from the perpendicular, the smaller will be the angle. This we have already known. Ki suppose if this is 90 degree, okay, and whatever is this X, and if I move more away, and let us say this is Y, and if I move more away, and let us say this is Z, so I can say ki sir X will be the largest, then Y, and Z will be the smallest. So similarly, you can say bachcho ki this angle X will be greater than angle Y, because this is closer to this 90 degree setup. So I can say ki sir X is greater than Y. Simply we can prove it like this. Okay, we can simply prove it like this. Now, if X is greater than Y, we have proved bachcho. If we have proved it, so X is greater than Y, so this is also X and this is also X. Correct? So from here I can say ki sir my angle C, this angle C is greater than angle B. Angle C is greater than angle B because I have proved X is greater than Y. Now in triangle ABC, suppose bachcho, if I say ki angle C is greater than angle B, so which is the side opposite to angle B? Which is the side opposite to angle B? The side opposite to angle B is AC. And which is the side opposite to angle C? The side opposite to angle C is AB. As you know, angle C is larger, the side opposite to that will be larger. So I can say, sir, AB is greater than here AC. AB is greater than AC. But what we wanted to prove? We wanted to prove AB is greater than AD. One more thing we know, ki, sir, since AD is equal to AC, so I can say AB is greater than AD. Okay, so I have, while solving this question, I have given you a bit idea about the inequalities as well, but you will be studying about this in detail when you will be going to the higher grades. So let's move ahead. The next question is this: in a triangle ABC, if angle A is 80, angle B is 70, then identify the longest and the shortest side of the triangle. Now, bachcho, this question is very easy. Okay, just draw the triangle A, B, C. Use inequalities, use this part. Angle A is 80, angle B is 70. So if I use triangles angle sum property, so 180 minus 80 minus 70, so you'll be getting this angle as 30 degree. You'll be getting this angle as 30 degree. So now we know the largest side will be the side opposite to the largest angle. So BC is the largest. And which is the smallest? The smallest is AB, because it is opposite to the smallest angle. Understood? So this is such an easy question. Understood? So this is how we can solve it. So it was very easy. So let's move to the next question. The next question is this: S is any point on side QR of a triangle PQR. Show that PQ plus QR plus RP is greater than 2 times of PS. Chalo bachcho, let us draw the diagram for this question. So what we have bachcho here? We have ki sir, we have a triangle PQR. PQR. In this triangle PQR, now see what they are saying, ki S is any point. Any point. So chalo sir, if S is any point, let us take it anywhere. S is any point of a triangle PQR. Show that PQ plus QR plus RP is greater than PS. That means I need to join P and S. Chalo sir, let us join P and S. This I need to prove. I don't know anything. Where is S? Where is what? So I will use nothing, but I have this one thing. Ki sir, I can use the triangular inequalities. So one thing I know, bachcho, ki this 2PS, I think some equations are added here. So chalo, let us use the triangular inequalities in triangle PQS. So I will say ki sir, in triangle PQS, if I use triangular inequalities, I will say sir, PQ plus QS should be greater than PS. Why I have taken greater than PS only? Because I want in one side PS, right? So let us say this is my first equation. Now let us take the triangle PSR. I can say ki sir, PR plus SR is greater than PS. This is my equation 2. Right? Now you know ki if I add PS and PS, I will be getting 2PS. So I can create the RHS. So let's add both the equations, equation 1 plus equation 2. So you'll be getting, bachcho, LHS added, what you will be getting? PQ plus QS plus PR plus SR is greater than PS plus PS is 2PS. Now QS plus SR. Let us see what is QS plus SR. QS plus SR is nothing but QR only. So you will be getting PQ. QS plus SR will give you QR plus PR is greater than 2 times of PS, and hence proved. Okay, so this is how we have to figure out ki how to use the triangular inequalities. Understood? Chalo, let's move ahead now. The next question is, as you can see in this part, AD is bisector of angle BAC. AD is bisector of angle BAC. So that means I can say ki this angle is equal to this angle, right? Prove that this AB is greater than BD. So now this thing I can prove easily if I got to know ki sir, anyhow, see AB and BD. So opposite to AB the angle is what? This angle. And opposite to BD the angle is what? This angle. So if I can say anyhow ki sir, this angle ADB is greater than angle BAD, then I can say AB will be greater than AD. Okay, so now I need to prove. I have to think about this part. So bachcho, as you can see ki, let us say sir, When this perpendicular bisector is drawn here, I will say ki sir, let us say this is your angle X and this is your angle Y. Okay, this is your angle X and this is your angle Y, and let us say this is your A by 2, angle A by 2, A by 2. First thing, as you can see in triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, in triangle ADC, in triangle this ADC, as you know bachon, ki I can use this angle Y, this angle Y will be equal to A by 2 plus this angle C, exterior angle theorem. So I will say angle Y will be equal to half of angle A by 2 plus angle C. Okay, so from this part I can say ki sir, angle Y is greater than angle A by 2. Yes or no? Yes sir, I can easily say ki sir, this angle Y is greater than angle A by 2, right? So now I have got this relation ki haan sir, angle Y is greater than angle A by 2. So now bachcho, just look in triangle ABD. Now if I look at in triangle ABD, I know ki sir, angle Y is greater than angle A by 2. So what is the side opposite to angle Y? Angle Y opposite to Y is AB. AB. And what is the side opposite to A by 2? BD. So AB will be greater than BD. Okay. How I have got this? See bacho, when these two things are equal, so if I take something out from RHS, this LHS will be more. So I can say angle Y will be greater than A by 2. See, using the same thing, I have got AB is greater than BD. Understood? Chalo, let's move ahead now. The next question is, in a triangle ABC, side AB is produced to D such that BD is equal to BC. If angle B is 60, angle A is 70, prove that this and this. Okay, chalo. So let's do the first thing. Let's make a diagram. So, bachcho, we have got this thing. Okay, triangle ABC there, and they have produced AB. So, chalo, let us say this is bachcho A, B, and AB they have produced to a point D such that BD is equal to BC. Okay, these two are equal. Very good, no problem. Chalo. If angle B is 60, okay sir, this angle is 60, and angle A is 70, okay sir, this angle is 70. So we have to get these relations. So first thing is we have to play with all the angles. We have to get the value of, we have to get the values of all the angles. So bachcho, if this is 60, I can easily say ki sir, the other part of B, this will be equal to 120 degree. And now as BCD is an isosceles triangle, okay, BCD is an isosceles triangle, I can say ki sir, this angle should be equal to this angle, right? So 180 plus x is equal to, 120 plus x is equal to 180. So you'll be getting 2x is equal to 60. That means these two should be equal to 30 degree and 30 degree, right? So that 120 plus 30 total overall sum of all three angles should be equal to 180 degree, right? So we have got this value. Now if you talk about this triangle ABC, this is 70 plus 60 plus this should be equal to 180 degree. So you will get this value as equal to what? 50 degree. So now we have got all the values of all the angles. First thing, we want to prove AD greater than CD. AD, where is AD? AD is here and CD is here. That means I want to talk about the whole triangle, the larger triangle ACD. Chalo sir, let us talk about the larger triangle AC, C is here na? A, C and D. Angle A, as you know, is 70 degree. Angle D is 30 degree. And angle C is 50 plus 30, total 80 degree. Okay. Now, AD greater than CD. And as you can see, 80 plus 70 plus 30 will be equal to 180 degree. AD greater than CD. So, AD and CD. So, now you can see AD is opposite to angle C. And CD is opposite to angle A. So, I know ki sir, angle C is greater than angle A. Right, angle C is 80 degree and angle A is 70 degree, as we can see this. So I can say opposite to 80 degree, what is the side? AD is greater than opposite to angle A, what is the side? CD. First thing proved. Second, AD is greater than AC. AD is greater than AC. Again, same thing you can say na. This 80 degree and 30 degree, 80 degrees more. So you can say again ki sir, angle C is greater than angle D. So you can say AD is greater than AC. Understood? So this is how easily this questions can be solved. This is how easily this can be solved. Understood? Chalo, let's move ahead. The next question is, Prove that the perimeter of a triangle is greater than sum of its altitudes. Prove that the perimeter. So whenever bachcho you're thinking about perimeter, now always remember perimeter whenever they are asking in the inequalities problem, that means sum of all the three sides. So somehow I have to use triangular inequalities. So chalo, let us see what we can do here. So let us say कि we have a triangle bachcho. I am making a bigger diagram so that it will be very clearly visible. And let me draw it clearly. A, B and C. Perimeter we want. Chalo, let us look at all the altitudes one by one. So first altitude, chalo, let us draw on side BC. Let us say here. This is the altitude, right? Now, but let us see ki chalo, we will take sir one thing ki sir here what is happening na? Let us draw the other two also, or we'll take one by one. Okay, we'll take one by one. So all the three sides will pick one by one. So chalo, now I will talk about, let us say this is D. So I can say ki sir triangle ADC, this angle D is the 90-degree angle altitude. So opposite to this, we know in a right angle triangle, see in a right angle triangle, the largest angle is 90 degree. In an obtuse angle triangle, the largest angle is obtuse angle. So the side opposite to the largest angle will be the largest side. That is why hypotenuse is the largest side. So since ADC is the right angle triangle, I can say bachcho ki sir AC is greater than the other side, which is AD. Yes or no? Ha sir. Yes, you can say that. Now let us talk about the next altitude. The next altitude bachcho, let us draw it from B. Okay, chalo, this is 90 degree. Now I am talking about BEC. If you bachcho look at BEC, this is 90 degree. So the side opposite to this will be the largest one. So BC, I will say ki sir BC is larger than this altitude BE. Now let us draw the third altitude. So chalo bachcho, let us draw the third altitude. Third altitude is somewhere. Third altitude from C will be something like this. Okay, so I have taken AC, BC, I have taken, so I want this time AB. AC I have taken, okay, BC I have got, I want AB. AC I could have got in that time. So here na, I'll do one thing bacho. In this blue part, I'll do one thing. I will take AB. I can also take triangle ABD na. So I will take triangle ABD and I will say ki sir AB is greater than AD. I will say AB is greater than AD. So now see, I have got AB, then I have got BC, and from this altitude, I can say, ki sir AB, BC is there, so I will take triangle AC, and let us say this is F. So AFC, I can say, ki sir, this 90 degree, this is the largest angle, so this largest angle opposite to this side is what? AC. So I will say, bacho now, ki sir, that means my AC is greater than the altitude, what is that? CF. Now add all the three inequalities, 1, 2 and 3. So nothing we have done, we have drawn all the three altitudes bacho, and then we have applied the triangular inequalities. Okay, so now here as I can say ki if I add all three, so you will get AB plus BC plus AC is greater than AD plus BE plus CF, and sum of three sides of a triangle is what? Perimeter. So perimeter of a triangle is greater than sum of all the three altitudes, sum of all its altitudes. Okay, so this is how we have got this part. Let's move ahead now. The next question is this: show that in a quadrilateral ABCD, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA is less than 2 times of BD plus AC. Chalo, let's do it very quickly. Let us draw a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Okay, we want AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Chalo bachcho, let us first draw first diagonal. It's first diagonal. First diagonal, suppose let's draw AC. So if I draw this AC, this diagonal AC, now see what will happen bachcho, ki I know ki in the triangle sum of two sides is greater than the third side. So I can say ki sir AB plus BC is greater than the third side, which is what? AC. Similarly, there is one more triangle formation. What is that? Upper triangle. So I can say कि sir my AD plus CD is greater than AC. Now let us draw बच्चों the second diagonal. Let us draw the second diagonal. Okay. चलो. So if I draw the second diagonal, let us say BD. So I will take one triangle. So here I can say कि sir AD plus AB. AD plus AB is greater than BD. And then the next diagonal will be here CD plus BC will be greater than BD. Now bachcho, let us add all four. So if I will add all four, so the thing to notice here is bachcho ki you can see here AB plus AB we are getting 2AB, 2BC, 2CD plus 2AD. Okay, so we are getting 2 times of AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. This is greater than 2 times of AC plus BD. But we wanted to prove something else and we have reached something else. We wanted AB plus BC. Acha, AB plus BC greater than 2BD plus 2AC. Okay. So this I have proved something else. We don't wanted this, we want something else. So now if we want something else, we have to draw something else. So with the same drawing only, now the method will be something different. Chalo, I have shown you the solution for some other question. Now this how it will be done. So here now we have to take a point O. What I got to see here, ki sir, this at the end now this BD and AC should be the largest one. This BD and AC should be the largest one, and only one time AB, BC, CD has to be there. So now I will focus on these small 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let us look at the first triangle, AOB. So in AOB I can say ki sir AO plus OB is greater than AB. Let's look at the next triangle. From next triangle you can say ki sir OB plus OC is greater than BC. In the third triangle you can say ki sir OD plus OC is greater than CD. And in the fourth triangle you can say ki sir OD plus OA or AO is greater than AD. Correct? Now add all. So you will be getting AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. Now this is less than what? See, AO plus OC. So you can see here bachcho ki this AO plus OC. AO plus OC will give me AC. Similarly, I have got one more pair of AO plus OC. So this part, AO plus OC is AC plus AC. So I will get 2 times of AC plus. Now, what is your BD? BD you can see is BO plus OD. So first thing, BO plus OD, and second pair BO plus OD. So this will give you BD plus BD. So 2 times of BD. Now take 2 common. So you'll be getting 2 times of AC plus BD is greater than AB plus BC plus CD plus AD. Okay, so this is how it can be solved. So the earlier one was for some other proof. This can be done for this way. So what I have assumed, what I have thought here ki yaar that proof that was not working. So now I focused ki I want this less, this less, this less, this less. So then I went for this approach. So this is sometimes suppose if you are not getting the answer at the first go, you have to try again. This is what you have learned from this ki yaar, suppose if you are not getting the answer from the first go, try to get the answer. Try to don't be like ki, "Arey yaar, I cannot do this." Okay, try again, and you will get the answer obviously. Chalo, let's move ahead now. So the next question is, prove that in a triangle other than an equilateral triangle, angle opposite to the longest side is greater than 2/3 of a right angle triangle. So we want other than any equilateral triangle, so that can be any triangle. Okay sir, let us say any triangle we have. A, B, C. What they are saying? Prove that in a triangle other than an equilateral triangle. Okay sir, it is not an equilateral triangle. Angle opposite to the longest side is greater than 2/3 of a right angle. So chalo bachcho, let us say कि my side BC is the largest side. So be opposite to this largest side, what is the angle A? So we have to prove that this angle opposite to the largest side is greater than 2 by 3 of a right angle. What is 2 by 3 of a right angle? 2 by 3 of a right angle is what? 90 degrees. So 2 by 3 of 90 is what? Nothing but 60 degrees. So you have to prove bachon ki this angle A will be more than 60 degrees. This angle A has to be more than 60 degrees. That means if it is not an equilateral triangle, at least one angle has to be more than 60 degrees. This is what we want to prove now. So now let us say ki bachcho BC is the largest side they have told, or we have assumed. So we want to prove ki sir this angle A is more than 60 degrees. Now let's think what we can do. We don't know what is angle B and angle C. Okay, so I can say ki angle B plus angle C. Achha, one thing we know ki angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree, right? This thing we know. And I know since angle A is opposite to the largest side, angle A is greater than angle B. Yes or no? I know this thing, angle A is greater than angle B, and angle A is greater than angle C as well. Why? Because this angle A is opposite to the largest side. So this is the largest angle. By default, it is the largest angle. Now bachcho, if it is the largest angle, let us add equation 1 and equation 2. What you are getting? 2 times of angle A is greater than angle B plus angle C. I want to create 180, some number here. Let's do one thing. Let us add angle A on both the side. So 2 times of angle A plus one more angle A is greater than, if I add angle A here as well, so angle B plus angle C was already here. And what is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. So what you have got now bachcho? You have got ki 3 times of angle A is greater than angle A plus angle B plus angle C is nothing but 180 degree. So you will be getting angle A is greater than 180 by 3, which is nothing but 60 degree. So angle A is greater than 60 degree. That means 2 by 3 of a right angle. Understood? This is how this question is done. Very easy approach, very easy approach. Okay, so you can see how easily this can be done. Now this is a homework question. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at C, M is the midpoint of the hypotenuse AB. Okay, M is the midpoint of hypotenuse AB. C is joined to M and produced to D such that DM is equal to CM. Point D is joined to point B. Find the value of A if CM is A into AB. If CM is what? A into AB. So this is what you have to find out. What is the value of what is the value of CM if what is the value of this A if CM is nothing but A into AB? What is the value of this A? Okay, what is the value of this A? This is your homework question. Understood? Chalo. You can take a screenshot if you want. And now let's move ahead. So, bachcho, do download the Vedantu's app. Okay, do download Vedantu's app. There is free doubt solving facility, live classes schedule, free study materials, and the practice test. So there is nothing which you will not get on Vedantu's app. Okay, and also you can now download the session PDFs of the free sessions which you are attending on Vedantu's platform, and do join our Telegram. Group, which is specially for grade 9th and 10th, and there is a lot of discussion is going on there as well. And the last thing but not the least is, what got stuck? The mic got stuck into my leg. Okay, so the last and the most important thing is like, share and subscribe this video. Okay, subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, bacho. Let's see, again 100 likes target. Let's see when I will be able to get it. And do press the bell icon if you are really liking this video. And the next session will be on the HOTS question, and I will be back soon. Okay, so till then, bacho, bye bye, good night, see you soon. And any questions, any queries you are having here, you can send me. One question I have got from the previous class, I think from Field Logic has sent me one question. So that question I will be taking in the next session of the HOTS part. Field physics, okay, field physics. So this the question which he has sent me, I will be taking in the next question, because I will be talking about all the HOTS question, and that question was already in my list of HOTS questions, so that will be taken care of. Any other question which you want me to pick and which you think ki, sir, I have doubt, you can send me and I will give the solution here in the videos. Okay bachcho, and do give the answer for the homework question and let us see how many answers I will be getting this time. Okay, so till then bachcho, bye bye, good night, I'll see you soon. Yep, chalo, bye bye.